one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now. To throw, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Second and 10.
Shelby Harris. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Giants' 48-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So the completion gets him just a yard. And third and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's second and 10. Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Back to throw. Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Less than a yard.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Williams going to sneak it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Dart. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, here's Scatterbury. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
But once again, it's Scatterbury. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Dart going to give to Scatterbury. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 47 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. Dart going to look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's good for a Bears first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
To throw now, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, here's Dart. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll stay on the ground with Scatteroo. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To the air, Dart. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
In motion, the tight end. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Back to throw. Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. from 13 yards out. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll go down. The Bears got there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Dart. Rolling to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Dart. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Play fake, and here's Dart. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try and run here with Scadaboo. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing his Dart. On the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the ground, there's Kyle Monunga. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.